What is happening, YouTube? We are back. Another discussion about the power, and I'm so glad to see you all just kind of casually waiting for us to get here. Tonight, we've got Moochie, we've got Larry, the legend. We're supposed to have Jay Moore, we're supposed to have a special guest, and we're supposed to have Nita. However, I've only got an hour to be up here. So it's very important that you go to my video description link, check out Moochella's link, and jump in there with Moochella, who hangs with the fellas, because she's going to continue the conversation at 10 p.m. And ladies and gentlemen, your original Nita the Diva is back in the building. Nita, how you doing today?
I'm doing kind of better.
Kind of better.
Kind of better.
Well, your hair looks like you're doing real good. With Nita, you can always tell her temperament based on how that hair laid and played.
It's long and luxurious.
Yeah, you're right. And she looking like Tatiana Ali over there from Fresh Prince. Like,
it's long and luxurious.
See, Moochie, you stop now because you got you some groupies now too. I've been reading the comments, Moochie. Dudes down there telling me, Moochie on the low, she kind of hot. I said, what the hell does on the low mean? How you low hot?
I'm like low key hot.
Yeah, like what And then of course, ladies, we got the living legend Larry, AMU University t-shirt. I was just telling everybody I'm only going to be up here an hour. So at 10 o'clock, I'm out, but you can go to Moochie's channel. So instead of going through it bit by bit, we're going to pick some of the best parts of this particular episode. And we're supposed to have Jay Moore. He might slide in here late. And we're supposed to have a special guest who wants to drop us a little dime on a power theory. So, Moochie, if it's okay with you, I'm going to start with the two people on the bottom.
Okay, no problem.
I'm going to start with Nita and Larry. And so, Larry, I'm going to just go ahead and dive on into it because we're skipping around today for time. I'm just going to get into this, Larry. Tell me the truth, Larry. Was this the biggest mistake Kanan could have made coming out of the damn stash house to ingratiate himself with Davina?
Yeah, that was a pretty rookie mistake. But then again, he's a rookie, so he's not thinking forward and thinking ahead because in a lot of ways he doesn't have to. He's the crown prince and his mom's the queen, so he's protected all the way around, and so he doesn't have to think, and so he doesn't.
Okay. Nita, jump on in there. He said he's not thinking because he doesn't have to think. It still can get your ass killed. However, rookie mistake can still get you off. But jump in there, Nita.
Okay, Larry. I was like, that's kind of a bit much. I think Davina is going to be his Achilles heel.
I agree.
Bring him down. Not for nothing. That guy said everybody's in the game. Hey, Jay.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, brother?
He said everybody's in the game. So I'm just thinking that he didn't say that not for nothing. And then in the next episode, it looks like she's going to be talking to Unique. So keep that in mind. So I think she is definitely going to be the downfall. Now, he trying to play nice with her. Well, we'll get there. I don't know. We're not going in order. We just jumping around.
No, you skip around because, like I said, I got to bounce at 10.
Okay.
So
he came by, gave her the groceries or whatever because he feels bad because he kind of knew that what he did affected her life greatly. So he's trying to be nice. And what I didn't like about that is giving me the groceries and then coming in for a kiss. Who the hell said you're going to get a kiss?
Obviously, she did because she gave him a kiss.
He put some food in that belly. He can't get a little sugar on his lips. Damn, girl.
Dang, Nita, what the hell? Nita, what do niggas got to do to get a little smooch from you? I mean, damn. Girl, he could have left it at her front door like it was Amazon, knocked on the door and ran away. You know what I'm saying? But no, he stayed there and presented her with the groceries, Nita.
I get what Nita's saying, though. He should have went in for the kiss before he gave her the groceries, because in and out it just seems like he's sort of buying it.
He was
being
being chivalrous. He was being what the women liked in the 90s, which was chivalry.
He should have listened
like he was paying for the affection.
Yeah, he should have had a better line or two before the kiss.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
So jump on in there, J-Mo. Jump on in there. We talking about, was that Kanan's biggest mistake? And anywhere you want to fill in that you feel that you're burning on tonight.
All right. Well, I mean, I think his biggest mistake, a lot of us didn't realize it on that. If you back it up, is when he came out the dope house and let her see he be there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's gonna backfire on him, especially if he get on her bad side. And then she already saw that other dude sitting in there.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
that was like scrappy.
Right, little scrappy over there. So you know, scrappy dude that he said don't. And he did it anyway. So, you know, that's gonna end up being a backfire move. If she gets pissed at him or he get on her bad side. So I think he definitely messed up with that. He should have let her walk down the street, then came out the house, then act like he was walking down the street. Be like, hey, what you doing over here? I was on my way home too. What's up?
Mm-hmm.
I have a hard time looking at Davina and seeing her as like the hot chick that everybody wants, because she looks like she smokes with her mama sometimes. You know?
Well,
I just have a hard time seeing her like that. She's not ugly. She's just not the most attractive chick that she would be the hot girl at the school.
Well, the problem is we haven't got a chance to see any of the other girls. We have nothing to compare her to. But I mean, I feel what you're saying. She's not that attractive, and
I mean, what's her name's more attractive than her?
Jukebox.
Juke is more attractive than her.
Yeah. But you know, anybody got anything to say about this baby carrying around with the daddy drill bit that they about to go hawk?
No,
man, they wasn't about to get about $5-10.
That's it.
You know, he had a plug.
I ain't gotta hawk that drill now that Kanan bought me some food.
Right.
He could have asked her. Well, he probably could have asked her, "Hey, is that a such and such drill? Can I buy it? I need one of those." And then he could have bought it, held it, and then gave it back to her.
Yeah, man. All right, Moochie, I'm gonna come to you, but I'm gonna change the subject. I think that everybody's gonna have something burning to say about this. Well, I posed a question on my channel the other day of the top 3 hottest women in the Power universe. Y'all don't even have to ask who I said was number 1. And I said Rock was kind of number 2. You know, somebody picture jumped into my queue and kept popping up here that I said was number 1. But given everything y'all know about Rock, I just got to talk to y'all about this, because I want to know what all y'all got to say. How ruthless is this broad Rock to go to D-Wee mama house? I know she in the drug game. I know that. I get all that. But she played this line so sweet and swift. D-Wee mama crying. Her son, who D-Wee was best friends with, is crying. And she's over there just in character. Moochie, I'll let you start that. Then we'll go right around the block.
This was, you know how this is when I started to be like, I like her as a character, but I didn't like what she did with this. This was really grimy. It was really grimy. But she got to play the part because her son don't know either.
Yeah. Wow. Larry, what do you think about this part?
Yeah, this is just this is where I just said before. I was like, she's just a straight up beast. She's just a beast. She's cold as hell. Like when people and I say this only because she is a female. So I mean, if you want to get mad, this is when people refer to certain people as being an ice queen, because she has straight up ice in her veins. Like that is some cold-blooded shit right there. You have this young woman or this woman's son killed, and you're gonna show up at her house like you're trying to console her. That is some straight up cold-blooded shit.
And praying, holding your son's hand and praying to God, knowing you is the illicit reason why this boy is dead. Nita, take the wheel.
I was in there. I said blasphemy. like, I cannot believe it.
Yeah, you up here, Mitch. You up here.
Hello, ladies
and gentlemen, this is our special guest. And we'll let you introduce yourself and say hello after we get done with Nita and J-Mo. So just sit tight for a minute.
Cool.
Okay, yeah. I was saying she is like a complete sociopath. I'm like, from the time that she put the hit out on him, she up there screwing her brains out. Did she get the call? And she ain't think I don't even think she gave it like two seconds of thought. Like, close the phone. I'm surprised she ain't roll back over and get some more. I'm just like,
you sure she didn't?
She did.
You sure she didn't? You sure she didn't?
Oh, she did.
You got seconds and thirds.
Ruthless.
Yo, he was packing more than Tyson's chicken with Rock, man. I mean, he was laying out some meat packs on Rock. J-Mo, my brother, me and you eye to eye. But with you seeing this woman the way we seeing this, could you still lay down in the bed? I'd be scared to lay down with a woman like this, knowing what I know after this right here.
Yeah, that's the real Black Widow. Forget about Scarlett Johansson. That's Rock.
Yeah.
You gonna wake up with venom in your ass.
Oh, man.
In the other cheek.
So J-Mo, she gonna let you screw her brains out. Then she gonna fill you up and eat you alive. So are you trying to tell us something about Symphony Basket?
Yeah, the next symphony gonna be a sad song. Beethoven's last, straight up. It's gonna be the fat about a da 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 da.
Damn.
Da 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 da. That's his next symphony he gonna be playing. It's over for him, man. I mean, I know he gonna be in more episodes, but I think that you can't break her heart. That ain't the type of girl you gonna say I want to see other people. I mean, what? Yeah, the Grim Reaper. That's what you got to see. You know, I mean, I get the part where she was with the woman right here. I mean, she got it better yours than mine mentality. So I kind of see that. But at the same time, you know, it goes back to, we think men are cold-blooded and cold-hearted, but a woman is the worst. Look at what we see Tiff is doing. Yeah, we say Emmett was wrong. She's sneaking out the bed to go get a lunch meat packed in. You know what I'm saying? Emmett never snuck out the bed to go be with nobody.
No.
You see what I'm saying? Emmett never had the same two whole relationships to talk about, let's go to sex party and do this and do that and let me whip your ass and all of that. I mean, women, boy, when y'all got y'all mind made up and emotions on something, boy, it's hard. You know,
hey,
look what Nita did. Not this Nita, but Nina or Nita, whichever one it was, did to Dre when her emotions got on it. You know what I'm saying? Like a woman emotions, man. Y'all don't get your woman on the wrong side of the tracks with the emotions. You're gonna be in trouble, boy.
I told you, like I said last night.
Men do this too. I'm sorry.
Like I said last night, J-Mo.
In the backyard.
You ever get caught up on the wrong side with a woman, they become the FBI, the CIA, Homeland Security, and any one of the other government alphabets you want them to be. I'd be like, damn, you can solve this case better than Matlock. You be like, what? Right. Ladies and gentlemen, let us introduce our special guest. I was supposed to get at him last night. Somehow or another, it slipped my brain. My guest, introduce yourself, tell us how people can find you, and then drop this hot power conspiracy you got for the people.
Oh, yeah. So first of all, I want to say thank you guys for having me on. I've been watching the show for a little while, so I'm a fan. And then I started noticing each of you guys have your own podcast. So I've seen, you guys on, YouTube channels, not podcasts. So I've watched you guys individually, and I like what you guys got going on. My name is Mitch. It should be an H right there, but literally y'all added me right when I was typing my display name in. It was like, boom, you're in. I'm like, oh shit. You feel me? But
you win.
And I want to apologize to Moochie and Nita. I know sometimes y'all probably feel outnumbered on here, having all these men teaming up on you guys. But basically, I wanted to give an insight for just this YouTube channel only. A little secret power insight that I have. I don't know if you remember a conversation between two characters. One of the characters was basically telling the other, the connection that you have with your son is not like the connection that I have with mine, because you know he came from you. My son didn't come from me. Who you guys remember who that was?
Yeah.
Let's just say a close friend of mine has very close friend of mine has a little nephew, and will be seeing Unique Son this season.
On the show.
Oh wow.
We'll be seeing Unique Son this season.
So he's like a little kid.
Yeah, definitely probably about 8 or 9.
Wow.
9 to 10.
Wow.
Oh, I thought he was like 13 or something.
No, he's a little guy.
I mean, I don't know how old they'll have him in the show, but I just know that my little man, he's not that old. He's not 13 yet.
Wow, man. Well, that's
cool.
big time right there, man.
That's cool.
See, ladies and gentlemen, when you invite friends and you make this a people-friendly channel, you get gems from the streets. This man brought this information from the street, hot off the presses, so that we can give it to you guys, and we appreciate that. So now let us interview you. So talk about what you liked about this last episode, and then we'll keep the wheel spinning around.
I think what I liked about it was basically we got to see a little bit of why is it Marvin?
Yeah.
We got to see a little bit of why he may be left out a lot. You know what I'm saying? This scene right here, I think, definitely showed us that he has some ditziness, some airheadness to him, which is probably why he was attracted to Blondie. Or I don't know.
Oh no, he did. Oh.
So yeah, it's definitely what I'm noticing from Marvin. Like, okay, I see, because the way he just it's like it was no type of like argument. It's like, I can help you with my mother. Word. Here, hold that. Don't get caught. If you get caught, you ain't. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, that's one thing I like. The rest of it just seemed like it was kind of filler and just giving us little detail and background story behind certain characters. So
for you, the meat and potatoes of this episode for you was really just trying to flesh out what's going on with Marvin.
That, and I think we've seen some foreshadowing as well. Shout out to Larry.
Yeah.
I definitely think we see some foreshadowing. I think Jukebox might be she might have something coming. I think they didn't. I don't think that scene where he saw that blurriness of her face, I don't think they did that for no reason. I think that's gonna come back to haunt her, especially since the person who she was stopping from beating the guy up clearly had his face covered. So that too. I could be forgetting something.
I think we're gonna see this Luigi dude next week. I think we're about to see him soon. So good post, my man. Good post, Mitch. We're glad to have you. Larry, I'm coming your way. Now, this was kind of funny. I don't know how you're gonna respond to this, but boy, I want to know. So we get to meet Camacho. He's a music man. But he also like to dibble dabble in the snow. But what we learned was Lulu know a whole lot about this music room, and Famous' sister's trying to get Famous put on to a rap gig. And Famous' sister also is trying to get in Lulu's head that he should step away from the sister, which I said a long time ago, and do his own thing in music. Larry, break down this whole DJ booth situation.
Yeah, this is, watching this scene, the thing that really stood out to me with this is, it's not just, they're showing everybody in this right now. It seems like they're establishing everybody's relationships. They're establishing, Lulu with Famous' sister, Rock with Symphony,
Kanan with Davina.
Marvin with Tony. Juke with the private school girl. So they're getting everybody coupled up and whatnot. But I think that what's dangerous about this is that generally you see people that are just trying to keep you in it. Like, they're happy to be in the game. Tony's not trying to get Marvin out the game. She's in the game. She's happy there. Symphony, he's not trying to get Rock out the game. He knows what she does. He knew what she did when he saw her and met her, and he's happy with her in the game. But Famous' sister, she doesn't want him in the game. She sees something way bigger and better for him, and she's starting to fill him up with that confidence that he needs. That when men get when they start feeling like they have somebody on their side that they can take over the world, she's starting to fill him up with that, and it's only going to be a matter of time before he starts to act on it. And I think the thing I got from this is that while we're looking at Marvin and he might be some issues, and we're looking at Kanan, he might be some issues. I think the real issue is going to come from Lulu, because Lulu's the only one in that crew really that Rock depends on. Everybody else is kind of an employee. She actually depends on Lulu, and it's going to be a problem if Lulu's like, yeah, I don't want to be here anymore. I got other things I want to do. That's going to be a problem. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see Rock start, seriously thinking about getting rid of her because she's up there causing problems. So,
that's a good one, Larry. Real good one. Nita, what did you think about the situation? Good point,
that
Larry.
was a good one.
Yeah,
that was definitely a good one. A prediction that she might get her right on out of there. If she catch like whiff of it, or like she trying to pull him out the game, she is not gonna have it.
Yeah, they've already established Rock is cold-blooded. Right. I mean, she got ice water in her vein, and then she get around this chick. Oh my goodness!
All Lulu has to do is simply say, so-and-so says she thinks I have talent. That's all Rock's going to need to hear. Oh, okay, that's who's putting this in, and that's who's putting that bug in his ear. Cool, I know who I need to get rid of.
Right.
Wow. J-Mo, what'd you think?
I mean, yeah, I think that Lulu might be the next Nas over here, man. They got him over here trying to get his little, production value. It's gonna be Lulu the Snowman over here, and so we're gonna see what happens with that. And then Camacho, I think Lulu right now kind of feeling her, but not all the way. And then he gonna get once Camacho start trying to make the move, and she gonna start ending up in the studio without Lulu there trying to get her brother. Then Lulu might end up taking this dude out or something, and making a stupid move that could jeopardize his freedom or the organization, and Rock gonna be pissed. I can see Rock probably want to take her out if it goes down that route, because he could see her as a troublemaker. Or maybe him and Rock both have their little arguments about their little side piece, their little vacations they take away from the business, and whose vacation is more dangerous than the others, or whatever the case. But I think that Lulu gonna end up making a mistake with her, falling for her, end up probably taking out this Quincy, Puff Daddy little son, I'll Be Sure son. He threw on the little I'll Be Sure scary curl to get into character. He was probably with the little stuff. Hey Dad, how'd I do? Just like the old days. So allegedly. But anyway. Joke. But no, that is I'll Be Sure son. I know everybody already know that though. But
I mean, he looked just like him.
He do.
Undeniable. Big Mitch, jump in there, my brother.
I'm sorry, boss. What was the question?
What did you feel like was the significance of this scene when they introduced Camacho, Fame's sister trying to put Fame on, and Fame's sister getting into the head of Lulu?
I think that's going to be a big problem. That's definitely going to be a big problem. I think. Well, since we just talk about this scene, I'll say like he's probably gonna it's probably gonna get to a point where either him and Rock are gonna bump heads, because I think she might notice that she's a threat. She might notice that the sister's a threat and take her out, or him and Rock are gonna bump heads just because he's done. Like he might feel like, after I just had to kill a kid, and then I got somebody putting a battery in my back telling me I could do something with this music thing. So either way, something's gonna make. I feel like they're gonna bump heads. It's just gonna be one of the two. Either Rock might have to take out. Either way, she's gonna go. I mean, some more foreshadowing was when homie came and said, "Look, my sister not about this life. I don't want her in this. Shouldn't have nothing to do with this." I think that was foreshadowing, where Rock might be the one to have to Or Lulu.
It does show a little bit of how you got the right woman on your side. You can feel like you could do anything, though.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely. I've mentioned that too. So Moochie, I want to pivot from that right into these three right here. Because one of the things that we kind of think we know, of these three, we know two of them live. But what we don't know is who's going to be the next one to get shot. So out of these three, Moochie, do you feel like Famous is going to be the next one to get shot? And could Rock hold shooting or hurting Famous over the head of Lulu's girlfriend, which is his sister?
I could see him getting shot, but I don't think it's gonna be him. I think Kanan's gonna get hurt, but he's not gonna die.
So of these three, you think it's gonna happen to Kanan before anybody else?
Yeah, for some reason I think it's him.
Okay.
I think they're gonna keep him around longer, Famous.
I think they're gonna keep Famous around at least 2 seasons because, like I said, if they decide to add some music, which they might do, and then you have a power damn near Empire universe, they're gonna need him to be rapping. But I think they're gonna feel like they're gonna try to get us invested in the character. But I want to come to you, Larry. Of these three, which one do you feel like is gonna catch a bullet first?
Probably Juke.
Okay. Why you say
yeah.
Juke?
Well, I think if Famous catches a bullet and he doesn't die, he's not gonna want to be around anymore. He's gonna be like, nah, I'm not built for this. I don't want to be around it. I'm out. But if he gets killed at some point, that's gonna be one of those big pivotal moments that's gonna make everybody have some real reactions and emotions because everybody loves Famous. But I don't think we're there yet, and so I think they're gonna save Kanan for getting shot for like a big moment. It's gonna have to be like a season finale thing. It's gonna be a big moment. Maybe it'll be an opening episode of like the second season. It's gonna be a big episode. I think when they need to bring in, a moment that's big but not too big, it's gonna probably be Juke. Someone like Juke.
Okay, I can get with that. Nita, what you think? Good point, Larry. I can get with that.
Yeah, I think they're going to keep Famous. I think, gosh, we don't even know too many of his friends. So
he done lost one of them.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I hope they at least keep him until season 2.
Okay.
Yeah. For me.
We need somebody that's not in the game that's like one of his friends, because everybody else he's with is in the game. He needs somebody that's maybe a little bit of an anchor outside the game.
Well, I can tell you right now, Scrappy and Scrappy gonna die. Scrappy that's running that stash house, his ass is gonna get 86. Mark my word. J-Mo, who you think is gonna catch a bullet of these three?
I think it might be Famous. And,
Me too.
Yeah,
Me too.
I don't think he may die, but he might. But I don't see, he's just too goofy and too green. And he dipping in stuff and then try to put his toe in and take it out too fast. And he walked over there saying he gonna do it, but then left Kanan hanging. He might catch a stray sitting in the park rapping or whatever. Who knows? But his sister gonna end up having a change of heart about everything when that happened. And I know a lot of people say the Empire stuff, but I think that even if, say, Lulu or Famous or whatever rap, it's not going to be like Empire, because Empire will stop the show and we're going to watch a 2-3 minute music video now. The whole damn song playing or whatever. Look here, man. We about to play this song, man. This the Empire, man. Hey, look, we about to play again, man. This Lulu, the real Lulu, man. I don't think we going to have a whole song we got to watch. So they may show them doing something, but we ain't about to sit here and stop the action for 2-3 minutes and hear they whole song. I don't think it's gonna go that route.
I don't either.
Yeah,
I don't either.
So,
I don't either.
Not.
Yeah. And Big Mitch, real. I'm back to you now. I'm gonna pivot a little bit with you, Mitch. So at the end of this episode, we saw Unique rolling up on Uncle Marvin and Uncle Lulu because he knew the reason his corners was dry was because of these two Negroes and Rock. How do you think he's going to extract his revenge in the coming episodes? Yeah, That's what we do on this channel. We make you say,
Well, first of all, that scene had me a little confused because I was like, well, damn, he just jumped to conclusions. Maybe they just chilling. You know, they just sitting in the car cooling. Why he just
ain't gonna cool and chill on his block? That ain't no
right.
Nah, you right.
There ain't no
Right.
chill there. Take your ass out of here. This is a crack rock block. What the hell you chilling over here for? Get your ass off my block.
You right. That's
a $100,000 candy apple red Mercedes. What the hell y'all doing? Keep the game.
Maybe he might put that target back on Kanan's back. I mean, the target is still there. It's never really like she said, he's in the game now, but maybe he might have some people come looking for him. Or just because when he said he don't know if he want to attack the body or the head. Yep. I don't think he's gonna come straight for Rock. I think he wants to come for something that might weaken her. She doesn't really have anything right now. He had all the blocks, things like that. So what else can she really? What else can he really do to hurt her?
Right. Kill the stash house guy. Scratch.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they did have a preview of the stash house. Looked like it was being robbed or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right, Moochie, I'm gonna give it to you. What do you think Unique can do in order to extract revenge that's not going to be coming for the head?
Look, you took my stash, I'm taking yours. You took my re-up, I'm taking your stash.
Damn. Moochie, you sure you ain't got a little rock in you? That is cold-blooded right there, Moochie.
I'm just saying. And you took my re-up, I'm taking your stash. Wait.
That's that New York.
It is what it is.
And then you're gonna say it is what it is. This just
look.
It is.
We already saw the coming attraction. He said he don't know if he want to hit the head or the body.
Right.
Larry, what you think?
That says it all right there.
How's he gonna execute this plan, Larry?
I'm still trying to figure out why both of these dummies don't drive Ford LTDs like Franklin.
Right.
Oh, look.
This is the East Coast.
I'm trying to figure out
what Larry's trying to figure out why is Larry thinking like a big boss. Like you don't show your wealth. That's how Larry thinking. Larry's thinking you don't be driving name brand cars, wearing chinchillas and stuff like that. Because what was it that got Frank Lucas caught? He went to Madison Square.
That dumbass full length mink coat to that fight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This is the era where everybody went to Dapper Dan to get their clothes at night, custom made.
Right, and that's why there's so many of those dummies in jail.
Yeah, you saying all of that, but I'm just you still trying to bring things back to this era. We talking about the 90s, the late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the same time, back on the West Coast, people were not doing that. They were being smart. They were buying property and businesses and not flashing. They weren't flashing $10,000 coats and $75,000 cars in a neighborhood where houses cost $35,000.
Right.
I mean, it's just dumb, and it's just asking for trouble. I mean, basically what you're saying is here I am. You know who to look at and who to get. Now come get me. Instead of just driving a little hoopty, you could have that car in the garage. You could take it out when you decide you want to drive up to Martha's Vineyard on the weekend or something. But when you're driving around, go grab a little Ford.
Martha's Vineyard?
He said Martha's Vineyard.
What, people don't like nice stuff? What, black people can't like nice stuff?
And I say this to say,
they wasn't going there at that time.
They was at this time. You know what they was doing?
What's that?
They was having tournaments at that park that Kanan got beat up.
Basketball
tournaments called the Sniff Tournament. They was doing all of that stuff in that era.
And they were going to Ruck. And they were going to Ruck.
People gonna say where Queens was playing Harlem and they was betting on it and stuff like that. That's what they was doing back then.
Yeah. The one thing about Snowfall, and I know people say, I know real Rick Ross says it's based off of him. It's lightly based off of him. Like Franklin, the similarities is Rick Ross was unique in the sense that he drove a Ford LTD and he wasn't a flashy guy. He was one of the few people like that though at that time. Though.
Exactly. And Franklin was still a book smart kid too. A book smart kid that went to private school. These is like street dudes.
Yeah.
They wasn't doing that. This is all they knew was hustling.
Yeah, Rick Ross was more of a car thief, but he wasn't a flashy guy with his clothes and other stuff. So that's where they kind of took a little bit of Rick Ross' real life with Franklin, similarities and stuff. But they don't have Franklin as a car thief and other stuff. But some of those similarities and things. But most people that was in the game didn't have much, so when they did get money, it was hard not to spend it.
Right.
So it wasn't until they started getting investigations and conspiracy charges and stuff that people got to be a little smarter with how they spent their money and did stuff. But
yeah. Big Mitch, how do you feel about I'm gonna pivot a little bit with you, Big Mitch. I'm gonna pivot real quick because we got to talk about this character too. How you feeling about Detective Burke?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm lost with her. She's confusing to me.
Oh, break it down.
Like she gives me like good cop, by the book, kind of vibes. But then at the same time, she gives me, I gotta prove that I'm worthy. Because they keep downing her, saying she should have been a nurse and things like that, and so I feel like she feel like she has a point to prove, which is probably why she's stuck with. I don't know why I'm drawing blank with names today, but
Crooked Cop,
exactly that guy right there. That's why she had his back.
Now, do y'all remember the opening scene when he was chasing Scrappy, and everybody and their mama knew he wasn't gonna catch him? We knew good and damn well he wasn't gonna catch him. But she caught somebody pushing him up against the wall. He was just straight disrespecting her. Calling her a rookie, saying all kinds of bad stuff. Do you think that got her jarred up to actually accept what Marvin was saying to her after Marvin realized he was diagnosed with bone cancer? Because you remember that scene, he went in the car, he was basically
a Chicago cop, she would have punched him in the nuts or twisted his nuts. He was on the wall. He'd be like, "Oh yeah,
the fuck?" See, Moochie, here you go.
Better talk about. Shut up. He was
that was LA cop. They would have whooped his ass and then drove him to a Vato neighborhood and dropped him off.
Yeah, what? They do that. They do that in Chicago. They'll drop you off in a rival gang neighborhood.
Wow.
The police.
Yeah, that's what they do.
That's happened.
The gang members got hip to it. That's where they started talking about people getting hood passes, because they would know, like, if you're a Crip and they drop you off in a blood neighborhood, they would see the cops drop you off. They know you weren't supposed to be there, so they would give people passes. They let them go
because it might happen to them.
It is gonna happen to them.
Right. So give us a pass. We gave your ass a pass. Yeah.
Wow.
But at first, people didn't catch on, and it would work against you. And you would get that ass whooped.
Damn. Ladies and gentlemen, I learned something new on this channel every single week. It's something new I learned from this crowd. I'm coming to you, Nita.
In LA though, Larry. That's funny, man. That they definitely did that in Chicago. Chicago really gang related, and they did that. So
LA and Chicago
with the Bloods and Crips. So damn, that's tripped out, man. Dirty cop tactics in the United States, boy.
Nita, I'm gonna come to you because you're a mother. You know what it's like when you have your children come into your house and they don't like what you've done as a parent and can't separate you being a mother and them being a kid. But before I say that, we've got 185 people watching. Can we please get 185 likes? It don't take nothing but a click to give us a like so we can push this content through the YouTube algorithm. So Nita, let's just say that you are Nita the Diva, you're a mother. And you think your child going to school, so you decide, you're gonna let a symphony basket in your house, something, whatever you want to do. And so you doing your thing and y'all talking and it's all good. And this brother got to go do his paper, he's got to do his work. So you say, my son got one of them new Macintoshes. So you send your man that just got finished beating your brains out, didn't even wash his penis. You send him to sit down on his bare butt and type on your son Macintosh, only to find out your son is still in the house and he's giving you 21 questions. Nita, break down this situation. What do you do? How are we supposed to interpret this?
You know what this reminded me of? It reminded me of that baby boy scene when he came in.
Oh God, with Ving Rhames.
Yeah, man.
See, that's what I
man, I
was
don't need that back in my
in the
mind.
kitchen.
Yeah, that would have
I do
really
not
messed
need
me
that
up.
back in my mind.
Thanks a lot, Nita.
Thanks a lot, Kool-Aid and not with a straw.
Right.
Oh,
I think she handled it. She handled it fine to me. I mean, you know, it ain't but so much you could say. I think Symphony, he handled himself okay. I mean, I would have jumped up and put some damn clothes on. I don't know. That's just me. But yeah, I thought he was trying to be respectful, and you know, Raquel was just like, well, I don't know. Now, how do y'all feel about how she addressed him? She did apologize for it though. She handled
it horrible to me.
Yeah, I personally think she went too far in her rage because he didn't say things that overstepped the bounds. He said, if I was him and I seen someone in here basically with my mama, I would be feeling the same way. If that's overstepping the bound, their relationship ain't going nowhere. It's just going to be a relationship of convenience because it was nothing disrespectful about that he said.
Right.
Nothing.
Right. I agree.
Absolutely nothing. But J-Mo, take the wheel, my man. How would you feel if you came home, your son had this situation going on?
Man, well, it's different with the woman, and she just say, "Hey, you know, hey, that's how daddy do." No. Take notes, son. You want all that in there, making that big, hey, wakey, eggs and bacon, boy. That's what I'm saying. No, but it was reversed, and I came and Mom was there, and then she snapped on me. Like, I think that Rock handled it bad because she's always in boss mode. So she bossed her son and she bossed her little, you know, man candy. You know what I mean? And I think she should have been more in mom mode. Like, hey, I thought you was in school. Oh, well, we had this and that. Okay, well, look, this ain't how I wanted you to meet, but this is my friend I've been seeing. This is Symphony, this and that. I didn't know you was here. This ain't my intentions. I'm sorry y'all had to meet this way. Mm-hmm. You need to ride to school, and you know, make sure that thing is ready when I get back.
Oh my Lord!
I know that's right. I know that's right, Jay.
Yeah, make sure your report is done, okay?
Because I'm going to question you on all of the answers.
Oh my Lord!
You better pull out that internet plug. You know what I'm saying?
Big Mitch, how'd you feel about this, man? What was going through your mind when this scene popped up?
Man, I was on Kanan's side.
I
was on Kanan's
still
side.
In trouble, man. He's still in trouble for fucking my whole shit up. So I don't.
Word. Like you don't have nothing to say.
Oh, okay. See, we got some moms of sons. We got two mothers of sons up here, my man, and they still represent.
You supposed to be in school an hour ago.
Okay, he in mourning because of her.
Exactly, he in mourning and he confused because
all the way around.
He in mourning because of himself.
He already stayed out.
Because of his mom.
My friend.
Look, he already stayed out. He's supposed to be at school.
It's a choice he made.
He already stayed out when he shot up the block.
Wait a minute.
Y'all is cold-blooded, boy.
Yeah, y'all female.
15 years old with experiencing his best friend in the first loss of life from a murder. That's deep.
It's deep. He needs some counseling. You
murdering my friends and you got naked dudes walking around the house?
Naked dudes. He doesn't know that.
Naked
dudes. Mitch, he doesn't know that yet.
He got a feeling. That's why he gave her that look. You see, he gave her that look twice when he was on his way out the house.
He was like, why is he on my computer?
Exactly. Moochie, how would you feel if some naked female was sitting in front of your brand new MacBook that you got and you ain't expect her to be there? She's sitting there butt naked.
If that was my dad,
he
would have been like, your ass supposed to be at school. Get out of here.
Yeah, it's different for a dad.
Please.
Yeah, it's different for a dad. And they keep saying he should have been in school. Ain't she supposed to make sure that her kid is at school? I mean, he only
No,
15.
if you know how
I
at
make
that
sure
age
my
you
son
get
go to
yourself
school.
up early in the morning, you should be going. She probably thought she heard him walking around, but then again, she was getting her back blown out, so she wasn't probably hearing nothing.
Right.
Remember, he go deaf, dumb, and blind for 3 seconds, so they probably wasn't hearing nothing. They probably was dead to the world. Anywho.
I know my experience as a single dad when I used to be dating. I would make sure that, you know, my kids is whatever gone or whatever. Well, my son, I wouldn't. He'd be at school or whatever. I may have to, you know, tell them to do this or that, but they wouldn't just start walking around throughout the house in their drawers or something without me making sure.
He wasn't walking around throughout the house. First of all, I don't know why they took his pants back off, because he had his pants on when he said, I gotta go and take care of my paper. I gotta go to the library.
Well, he got comfy because he didn't have to go nowhere. He got in his Al Bundy mode. You gotta let them draw, gotta let them hang. See, you ain't a man, you ain't know. You gotta let them hang, girl. You gotta let that thing hang. You gotta unbundle that monster.
Wow. My man said bundle like it's a cable package.
I got females in the chat saying he old enough to get himself to school. Damn. That's right, Inga.
Mm-hmm. Inga must have some experience in what happened with this.
Mama gotta have a life too.
No, you don't. Your life is baking cookies.
She was still taking him because I thought that she was just kind of scared of this threat.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
She don't care no more now.
Maybe since the Wiz is gone.
Since she listening to symphony and orchestra music now, she don't know nothing matter. But I'm gonna come your way.
Wiz is gone. It's now that the Wiz got that D.
Yeah. All right, man. I'm coming. Let's see, Moochie. I'm gonna come your way, and then we'll hit Larry next. Right. This is more of the cold-bloodedness of Rock. So Rock goes down here to see D, who is the distributor for her and Unique, and he ain't trying to get her no more product. So she takes advantage of an opportunity. Somehow she knew that his number one henchman was weak and was trying to get to North Carolina, South Carolina. I don't know how she knew that, but she knew. And later on in this episode, she meets my man in the church, completely strokes his ego, offers him money so that he can take his wife and one of his mistresses down to South Carolina. Moochie, break this down. And you know this is going to come back to get this brother right here killed.
First, I want to talk about D with turning down his granny on.
Oh Lord, yeah, he did.
You know, he like you don't need to hear your numbers, granny.
That's what Darnell need to do from time to time. Turn that satellite receiver off. Shit.
Turn that hearing aid off, yo.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna start with this character D. Word on the street that they based him off of Fat Cat.
Okay.
I don't know how true it is, but that's what they saying. That's what the talk is. Okay. He with her. He doesn't want to get in the middle of it, but if something happens, we're gonna see him really get it in with the murder game. Mm-hmm. Now, as far as Rock talking to his man at the church and telling him he could relocate with one of his family, his wife, and one of his mistresses, she paid him quite a pretty penny. Mm-hmm. And he's hook, line, and sinker going for it.
Mm-hmm. Boy. Larry, jump on in there, man. What you got to say about that?
This dude, I just don't understand people like this guy right here. I understand you want to get your stuff, you want to get your money right, and you want to go down south, but why would you give up your boss's info like that? Because when they make this drop, it's not, Unique's people are taking the drop, but it's your people that are making the drop. Mm-hmm. And so you just dimed out your own people.
Exactly.
And that's just going to blow back on them hard. If that's found out, it doesn't matter if you're in New York or you're down south, they're going to come get you. You're done. Mm-hmm. North Carolina is not that long of a drive.
Show the hell ain't. Not when they want you dead.
Yeah. It just doesn't make any sense why he would do that. Yeah,
you don't feel like Rock used the power of her persuasion to supersede any ordinary intelligence he had?
Nah, it seems like she just walked in with a big envelope of money and said, "Here you go. I have enough for your wife and for your mistress." It just, I mean, I would have taken that money from her and then went straight to dude and been like, "Yo, she's trying to set you up, and I'm keeping the money as a finder's fee."
Damn. Now that would have been rough. If they would have put that into the story, Larry, Rock would have had to deal with him, find a new distributor. That would have just been blocks on her head.
Connected, everything.
Yeah, man.
And that's what he could have done. Then he could have been like, now we're straight and I have my money to go down south. And Rock wouldn't have been able to do anything about it because she would have been so in disarray and at war with Unique and at war with this dude and no money to pay her soldiers because she's all dried up. That dude would have been safe down south. He would have been safe.
Nita, jump on in there, Diva.
Y'all remember him from The Wire?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we do.
Okay. I didn't listen to you guys yesterday, so I'm sorry if y'all
hater. I didn't. You ain't want to listen to us. You hater.
Snitched on yourself.
But yeah, she actually that was pretty ballsy. That could have went two other ways. Like, yeah. So I don't know. She definitely don't want Distro on her bad side. So
sure don't.
I don't know about that.
J-Mo, jump on in there, brother.
Man, I kind of didn't get this scene. Like, we got Pootie Tang over here as the bodyguard. You see he rocking the Pootie Tang coat. How has he not got enough money already? You the right hand man to the distro, but you broke. She can come with one little pack, and that's all you need. Like, I'd have been like, girl, it's gonna take a lot more than that for me to put my life on the line for your ass.
And you're moving down south, and you're moving from New York City to down south. The cost of living is like half.
Right.
You don't need that much.
No. And
if he want to take his mistresses, he do.
Yeah, he said he had 3 mistresses.
He had 3 mistresses. He gonna hit one of them mistresses off here, baby. Look, I got to go.
Man, you know the Southern girls.
I'm gonna come back and see you when I see you.
Go find a new one.
He gonna tell one of them, hey baby, I got to go, but I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna send you some money from time to time, and I'm gonna see you when I see you. You coming with me, and the wife is coming, and the other 2 we gonna hit off too.
He could have got him a couple low maintenance country girl.
Yeah, see, you move a chick from New York down south, she's gonna start feeling like she has rights. You move a chick, she's gonna start feeling like she has rights. Just go get a new one.
Somebody gonna be mad out of this, and they said it in the chat. One of the whoever mistress don't get to go. She gonna be mad.
Well, she ain't gonna snitch because she ain't gonna know what the hell happened.
I do want to point out what who was it that said that? It was just another black experience said. I was gonna say another black experience said, just so we're clear, Rock is a snitch. You know?
Yeah. Oh, she is.
So
she used the cops to, snitch to the cops.
I mean, there's that
to go against her competition. Yeah.
So
we can say what we want, but Rock at this point is a certified snitch.
So I'll pass that to you, Mitch. This is the scene they talking about in question right here. Rock goes running right to crooked ass Malcolm, who let's keep this in perspective, people. Malcolm crooked as the letter S now. He's supposed to be trying to get down with Unique running the street, but now his life has flashed in front of his face, and the captain has put additional pressure on his ass that he need to get a big case solved. So now he's actually taking information from Rock. Mitch, break down this dynamic between these two.
I agree with Larry. As far as the snitch, that crossed my mind too, but it was like it happened so smooth. It was just like it crossed my mind one time, and then I just forgot about it. Like, is she snitching right now? And then he's such a dirty cop, but it's like I'm getting Sax vibes from him right now. Because I feel like they always was putting the pressure on Sax, and he always had a point to prove, and then he's already dirty, so he's willing to do anything in order to keep his job now. I don't know how far this little bust is gonna get him. So yeah, I feel like we definitely gonna have another Sax situation with him, and if that's the case,
remember Sax was clean for like the first 3 seasons. Sax only got dirty when he realized I can't win this fight playing by the rules.
That's true. That's true. He
Because
said you have to get dirty.
Long time.
Yeah, that other dude was dirty that was working with the cartel.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Right.
He was working with Jimenez and everybody. He was dirty as hell.
And somebody pointed out too, Sachs wasn't a cop. He wasn't a cop. He was an ADA. So I mean, he's still on that side of the fence, but he also wasn't a cop like that.
You're right. The only reason why I say he gave me Sachs vibes is because, like I was saying, everybody always looked at Sachs as like a fuck up kind of sort of. That's how they started to view him at a certain point, maybe like season 4 or 5-ish. And the way they put in the pressure on this guy, like, you're gonna have to give us something more. It's a wrap for you. And then you got his partner on his ass about it. I feel like he's gonna end up doing some things that he doesn't want to do. In order to,
saying Unique is a rat. Unique ain't snitch or rat on her. Well, he didn't tell the cops, hey, she doing this or that. So I don't know where they getting that from.
Well, why did the brother get arrested?
We don't know.
You going back that far? Okay.
Yeah, we don't know. So I mean, based on what we've seen, Unique is not a snitch. What did he snitch to the cops about?
I agree, but I'm just saying. Yeah. I just figured I wanted to be devil's advocate.
I'm gonna give y'all this last one, then I'm gonna bounce. Be sure to go check out Moochie there. The conversation going to her channel. And I want to say, my audience, I'm proud of y'all and I'm sad at the same time. Back-to-back nights, we've crossed 200 people watching our live stream on back-to-back nights. That usually never happens. All for some shy and some power. Don't forget, this channel does other stuff too. Y'all can come see it. We do MCU. We do Godfather of Harlem. I ain't mad at y'all for skipping us on Run the World. Hell, you should have skipped us on that. But stay tuned for all the other stuff that we're going to be bringing you. So, J-Mo, I'm going to start with you, then we'll get out of here on this. Is this young lady, this Snow Bunny, going to be a problem for Marvin? Now, take a look at her background. She got a Macintosh. She's got a giant-ass milk bottle for a baby and cigarettes. She is really playing her gig. He brings her a dog named LT to replace the Sesame Street-ass dog she had got microwaved. So, J-Mo, is this going to be a problem? And then she ended this whole scene with him doing something that the white women love to claim they do well. She gave him a DJ for a dog. Wow.
Yeah, she was shaking hands.
She just went down there to pet the dog.
Hey, man, somebody said last night, Larry, the dog was too close to the BJ, and I happen to agree because dogs just like to lick shit. And push the dog away. Get away. Yeah, but finish it. Start it out, J-Mo, then we'll get out of here.
Yeah, I mean, I think Marvin gonna start feeling her a little more than he already is, and start having, ideas of maybe her and him running the club scene and try to separate from Rock. And Rock ain't gonna want to have that. She gonna be like, nah, that's my spot. Who the hell you think you is, trying to make it just yours by yourself? And he gonna say, well, shoot, I mean, I got the connect. So I'm the one saying, and then that's gonna be the beginning of the end of their relationship. And let alone if she get him on that sugar, he get that little sweet and low up in him, man. He been called diabetes real quick.
Cotto, be more careful.
High sugar intake.
Wow, chop off your foot. Mitch, jump on in there, my brother. What you got to say about this union between Snow Bunny and Marvin and LT, by the way?
It's gonna be an issue. It's gonna be an issue. He already lied to her and said Rock liked her. You know what I'm saying? So as soon as she see what's going on, she gonna give her that look like, what you doing this? I mean, it's gonna be like, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. And I think there might be a chance that Marvin giving Kanan so much freedom and things like that and access to things is gonna backfire on him, which might cause Rock to kind of distance herself from him, and then I think he might use this opportunity as a way to like branch out and maybe do his own thing.
Like that. Moochie, jump on in there. I'm gonna put LT on the screen for you, Moochie, because I know you New York. You know what Lawrence Taylor did for the city of New York, New Jersey.
And remember, he was a crackhead too.
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, he could play ball. Play football.
He said he would get cracked up before the game and go out there and tear your head off.
With this whole scene, I predicted that he was going to give her a dog to get in with her.
Mm-hmm.
And he did. He got a dog big enough, like somebody in the chat said, not to put in the microwave, so you know he can't go in there.
Mm-hmm. He can't fit in the microwave, but his ass
I feel
can
like
be
she's
shot.
gonna be a problem for Rock.
You fit in the oven.
Yeah.
This might incite the reason why they might have a fight, like I said they are. But I digress.
Larry, take me. Moochie, why you want to see them fight? So now what you gonna do? What you gonna do if she beat Rock? What you gonna do?
Well, I just want to see it. I just remember watching Dynasty back in the day and they had them fights. Yeah, I'm gonna be mad. Mm-hmm. But if she whoop her ass, she whoop her ass. I gotta take the L.
It's like Hogan used to say, what you're gonna do when the white girl runs wild on you. And
I said that.
No, she ain't say that. She ain't say that. She ain't say that. Go ahead, Larry.
Yeah, I'm probably in the minority here, but I actually like these two together because I like Tony's character, and
I do too. I mean,
if she was anything else, if they had her as an Asian chick or a black chick or a Hispanic chick, I would still like her character. I just like her. I like the way she is, you know. And so, as far as her and Marv, I mean, I thought this was just a nice exchange between the two. And she was like, "Oh, you like me?" I just think that was funny and cute. It was like, here you are with these two people in the game that are both hard in their own right, and they're having this sort of just like nice moment together because they're feeling each other. So, I like it. I think that's going to be a problem for Rock because I think for anything with Rock, if Rock can't control somebody entirely, it's going to be a problem for her. And now everybody else seems like they're getting men and women in their lives. And as we know, when you get a significant other, those significant others play an important role in with you. If they start saying, hey, I know I'm not, this is your thing, but from what I'm seeing from the outside, it doesn't look like you're being treated right. It doesn't seem like this is the best thing for you. And they start giving you a little bit of a different perspective, and that can be a problem. And I can see that's going to be the same. That's going to be a problem with Marvin and Tony. It's going to be the same problem with Lulu and Famous's sister. It's going to be a problem probably with Juke and the private school girl. And the private school girl, we already see her. She's already telling her, you don't need to steal. You're talented. You can sing. You can do this. You don't need to go and steal with those dudes. We can see the people in their lives are already trying to pull them out of the game. You know, the only one that's not is the one dude that everybody before was saying they don't trust him, which is Symphony, because it's like, here you are. This dude's getting a damn master's degree. He's already gone to college. Why is he so comfortable with her in the game? You know, I was all about being on Symphony's side. Now I'm thinking like maybe this dude is dirty. Maybe this dude's a cop or something. Because why is he so comfortable with her in the game? Why is he not trying to pull her out?
Right.
You know?
When are y'all going to listen to the Legend of Life Games? Life Games told y'all about Robin Hood, damn it, last Thursday. And ain't nobody want to jump on the shit with the 85 today. But I digress. Nita the Diva. Finish us off and then we up out of here.
Okay. Well, for this, you know, I really think that they really need to keep this angle for this is a good look. Marvin, you keep your enemies close, or you keep people that you want to work with, keep some kind of good relationship with them. If he's controlling her with the dick, then we got, you know, you got your leg up in the club. You trying to push your product. So the club is an option. Keep her close and keep her satisfied so that we won't have no problems.
Exactly.
Then I think she gonna get him on that booger sugar.
I seen a comment that I think so too. Yeah, I think so too.
You know, because he's so wild. He's like a wild card. And, you know, I saw him turn it down, and I don't think that was not for nothing. You know what I'm saying? I think they put that in there so that you could think about it later on or, you know, see how it plays out. But, yeah, that's what I think.
He might get turned up a little more because Tommy was on the booger sugar. And
he sure was.
He would just get turned up a little more. So maybe that's what happened to Marvin. But
oh, yeah, y'all. What I was about to say about significant others and people in the streets, They don't roll like that. They don't let you get that close. Well, I think I saw Franklin do it maybe once or something, or maybe twice rather. He did it with Melody and he did it with the other girl. But usually, like people who are like big people, like, you know, more established people, they kind of keep people at arm's length. But we just gotta see how it plays out. So
gotcha.
I think it was different with Franklin because Franklin grew up with both of those people. One, you know, the one, I mean, obviously Melanie was his childhood sweetheart that lived next door, and then the other girl he went to high school with. So I think it was easier for them to get in because they already had previous relationships before he got started.
Same thing with Davina.
Yeah, Davina's likely to be a problem because of that, no doubt.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, she's a problem. I mean,
she's already a problem.
Yeah, she's a problem. Sure. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to conclude my live stream for tonight. I want to shout out this entire panel: Moochie, Larry, Jay Moore, Nita the Diva, and our special guest, Mitch. Again, if you want to be a special guest with us, just hit me on IG, DM me. The party is going to continue on Moochella's channel. Her link is in video description. I can't say this enough, people. As I'm breaking up my two channels to put out more financial content, be paying attention to the stock market, my people. Get them life gains because they're there for the taking. And I'm trying to make sure I keep you guys aware of what's coming next. Till that next Sex is Hell video, which will be Friday. I'll see you.
Peace.
Peace.